Hello guys, welcome back to the next video in this series where we are solving the OR question under question number 33 from the CBSE Sample Question Paper for 2023-24 for Accountancy. If you have missed out the previous video, you can check out the entire playlist from the description box below. The link to the paper is there as well. And if you don't want to miss out any future videos, then you have to click on the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is shared. Without further ado, let's get started. This is a sum of comparative income statement. All right. So we have the information given to us. Again, be very careful about the current year and the previous year figures. The format that we are using is previous year first, current year second, and then the absolute change and the proportionate change. All right. So let's put the figures first for the respective years. Revenue from operations, we have for the previous year 8 lakhs. So let's put that. The other income is given here in this case, so 1,50,000, right? So total revenue in that case becomes 9,50,000. Okay. Under expenses, we have cost of materials consumed. Straight away, it's given as 3 lakhs, so we put that 3 lakhs. Then we have changes in inventories of finished goods and work in progress, which is 1 lakh, so we put that here. Total expenses, we have other expenses as well before that, which is percentage of cost of revenue from operations. Guys, this is one confusing bit. You might end up taking this as percentage of revenue from operations, but no, this says cost of revenue from operations. Don't miss this one out. So in this case, if I see my cost of revenue, these cost of material consumed and changes in inventory, this together forms my cost of revenue from operations. So it is 4 lakh, right? So 10% of 4 lakh will be 40,000. So my cost of revenue, my other expenses becomes 40,000 in this case. All right. So my total expenses comes to 4 lakh 40,000 for this year for 21-22. All right. So my profit before tax is my total revenue minus my total expenses, which is 5 lakh 10,000. The tax rate is 30%, which will be calculated on this amount, 5 lakh 10,000. So 1 lakh 53,000 is my tax, and my profit after tax is my profit before tax minus tax. So 3 lakh 57,000 is my profit after tax for the year 21-22. Let's move on to the current year that we have, 22-23. Again, let's start with the revenue from operations. So 10 lakhs is the revenue from operations. Other income, we have 2 lakh 20,000. Total income in that case becomes 12 lakh 20,000. Okay. We have cost of materials consumed given as 4 lakhs, and we have changes in inventory given as 2 lakhs. All right. And we have the other expenses as 15% of the cost of revenue from operations. That means 15% of 6 lakhs, 4 lakh plus 2 lakh. All right. So let's do the calculation here to understand better. 15% into 4 lakh plus 2 lakh. Okay, that comes to 90,000. Total expenses in that case becomes 6 lakhs 90,000, and profit before tax becomes 12 lakh 20,000 minus 6 lakh 90,000, which is 5 lakh 30,000. My tax rate is 30% for this year as well, so that will be 1 lakh 59,000, and my profit after tax is 3 lakh 71,000. Okay, which is profit before tax minus tax. So now let's calculate the third column, which is absolute change, and the formula is current year minus previous year. Okay, no confusion. Straight away, current year figures minus previous year figures. So even if you are getting a negative figure, that is fine. Keep that as a negative figure. Don't be confused with that. That will give me a negative answer. Even the percentage that we will get will be negative. Okay, in each case, you have to do it a straightforward previous year to be subtracted from the current year. That means the formula is current year minus previous year. Even for the totals, you have to do that. Don't miss that out. For Each and every figure that you have in these columns, you have to subtract and to find out the absolute change. Okay. Now for proportionate change. In the common size, we saw the income statement, the revenue from operations is taken as the common base, but this is comparative statement. You are comparing both the years. In this case, the previous year figures become your denominator for each of these items, right? So for revenue from operations, the absolute change divided by previous year figures into 100 will give you the answer, 25% that we are getting, right? Again, leave your answers to two decimal places. Similarly, for other income, it will be 70,000 divided by 1,50,000 into 100. So that gives me 47.67 percentage. Same for the total revenue. I will do 2,70,000 by 9,50,000 into 100, right? That gives me the percentage, which is 28.42. Similarly, we will do for the cost of materials consumed, which is 1 lakh by 3 lakh into 100. That gives me 33.33. So let's do it for all of this. Okay. Then we have here as well 1 lakh by 1 lakh into 100. This will come out to be 100%. Similarly, let's do it for other expenses, 50,000 by 40,000, which was for the previous year, into 100. So this has increased by 125%. All right. Then we have it here for the total expenses. So total expenses by the previous year into 100. That gives me 56.82 percentage. In this, we can remove the decimals to avoid confusion, as these are absolute change. For profit before tax, same formula, absolute change by previous year into 100. Here as well, absolute change by previous year into 100. So let's do the calculation one more time. Previous year, absolute change by previous year into 100, 3.92. All right. And here as well, absolute change by previous year into 100, 3.92 that we are getting here. So this completes our sum for proportionate change, the comparative income statement as the OR question under question number 33. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments box below. We'll help you out. We'll catch you all in the next video with the next series of sums that we have in this question paper. Do share with your friends if they think they'll benefit out of it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more.